And if you stay in the cobblestone for too long, it's a little hard to breathe with no air. So yeah, that's how you get items to move rather quickly. This here is a kind of failed attempt at a secret minecart track. If you hit the button, that all comes out. Then you do that, get into the cart. And it takes you back to the start. Close enough. If you're wondering what that is, don't ask. Sorry? Sheep massacre it is. Yay, free leather. Redundant now that I got this mod, but I think you'll find it's a different sheep. It's just a generic sheep. You don't have to worry about it. Ah, yes, the difficulty. I forgot about that.
Turn it on. And when night comes, just like spawn. Don't spawn.
I've got no idea what you're talking about. If you feel like bungee jumping, here's a good cliff. Quick tip, if you want to survive the jump, keep it on peaceful. Ah, crap.
So you did put that skin on.
Bail, bail, bail. Come on, bail for God's sakes. I must get my wools. Here are my textured wools. Or at least some of them. In case you're wondering what the hell they are, they're supposed to be a reskin to look like the Generation 1 Ravage. Oh, for God's sakes. Come on. Alright, at least I got some following me. Good thing about having too many items mod is that you can shoot all the arrows you want, and as long as you've got at least 65 arrows and you hit your inventory again, it reloads. So yeah, hacks. Where's that damn skeleton? With the SDK gun mod, I have, like, the only mod that I've ever personally been able to install myself is actually the Too Many Items mod. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of because it's dusk. And it's getting darker. Here's a quick tutorial as to how to build a cannon, if you're wondering. Alright, why not? Let's make an obsidian mining cannon. First thing you need to do... Come on.
Wrong button.
There we go.
That should be easy to see the screen.
First thing you want to do, if you've got wolves hanging around, make them sit. If you've got an entire pack like this, you're an idiot. Because it takes about half an hour to get them all to sit. Fucking spastic hounds. I kind of got to re-heal them as well, because they were attacked by bad guys.
No, they jumped into the wall.
Shut up. Right, now that they're all sitting down, you can actually do what you've been planning to do. First thing you want to do is get a 3x3 grid and just have 3 blocks on each side, and then finally one like this. Whoops. For this part, you can use just about any block you can find, as long as you can construct it like this. If you use sand or gravel or something like that, you're not going to get very wet quite quickly. Next you put the step there, put your water in, get your buttons there. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to put a TNT block, once you get out of the damn wall, here and here, but never over the source of the water. If you put it over the source of the water, then it's just going to destroy it. And you're pretty much going to kill yourself. What I've done with the redstone up here is that this button triggers this TNT, which would be the primer or the propellant, I guess you could say. And the other one triggers the round itself. So, if we hit the buttons.
Everyone feel like.
Yeah. Now that was a really low-powered cannon. And now we have a creeper. Run away, run away, run away.
Your wolves don't attack creepers.
I don't care, just they're instead of me. They can take the damage. I can always find another wolf pack. Ow. I can, but I can't be stopped. I'm trying to make a cannon here.
It's dead. It already exploded.
I was about to.
Show me another one.
Can you have one so big before you are?
Well, that's pretty much where this comes in.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The big one. Is this one of those 72-shot cannons that
No.
It's actually surprisingly small, but it does a hell of a lot of damage.
And it flies far.
And if you stand on the priming station whilst you're actually firing it, then you're pretty much going to die from the primer. And I have no idea where it went. Oh. Somewhere. That's pretty much all the damage I've done already with that single cannon. So yeah, again, I have way too much time on my hands. Alright, let's start a new world, call it New World, just randomly. And this is pretty much how to survive your first night. If you don't already have the game, I highly, highly recommend it. It's a very fun game. You can do incredible amounts of stuff. And once you get your profile, you can go onto the Minecraft.net page, go through a series of links, and you'll actually be able to change the skin of Steve. So, first thing you want to do is,
Punch trees.
well, yeah, you want to punch a couple of trees to get the lumber from them. Don't ask me how this works, but it's Minecraft physics. It doesn't have to make sense. I mean, dust conducts electricity. Of course, with Minecraft, there are certain achievements. Just let me finish this tree. Right. The achievements are not in there. They are here. And the first achievement you're ever going to get is just taking inventory. And you just follow the branches to see which kind of direction you want to take. For example, you've got a farming and agricultural sort of branch. You've got a monster hunter branch, if you will. And, of course, the mining branches. And for some reason, a fish is there. So, you need about one, maybe... Yes. It's no more effective than punching it with your fist. Yes. I was going to. Once you've gotten about 2 trees worth of lumber, go somewhere out in the open so they can actually see what you're doing. Press E or whichever button you've set your inventory to. Left click on your wood, put it in your crafting grid. This gives you wooden planks. you can spam the left mouse button, and it gives you, converts all your wood into wooden planks. If you're going to keep wood as wood, it's only really recommended if you're making a massive tree or like a tree house or something like that. Otherwise, well, yes, that too. Otherwise, it's just kind of pointless. So once you get your crafting table, you can place it down somewhere. Right-click to open up the crafting menu. This is how I usually start out, aside from hacking. 2 wooden planks above each other will give you a stick. If you put 2 sticks in a handle and 3 wooden planks like this, you get a wooden pickaxe. This pickaxe can then be used to mine stone and all sorts of other stuff. And next thing you want to do is to actually mine 3 blocks of stone. And you want to do the same thing again, but make a stone pickaxe. And this will get you a couple upgrades, or achievements. As you can see, there's the pickaxe and there's the upgrade. So you can destroy your crafting table again, or if you're happy with the place that you started out with, you can keep it there. But now you're on the hunt for coal. It's a bit of a pain if you're playing on a particular area like just heaps of valleys and heaps of mountains and just no caves in sight. However, on a side note, here are the pumpkins of the game. You'll notice these were brought out in a sort of Halloween update, and if you punch them enough, they'll break into an item form. Pick it up, you can place it again like any other block, or you can put it on your head, and you can see out through it like a helmet. This is a really, really bad idea when facing the world on pretty much anything other than peaceful, because you've pretty much restricted your view to 1. But at least you get a cool head. So we return to the hunt for coal. Hi-ho, and all that crap.
There's visible coal.
This is coal. It's quick. It's a lot quicker to mine it with a stone pickaxe than with a wooden one. The quickest thing that you can mine with a wooden pickaxe is stone itself. So you might as well just get the upgrade and then start mining the coal. Once you've emptied the vein of coal, and chances are coal veins can be from 2 blocks to like almost across the entire map. Coal is weird in how it spawns. Please do not ask me how it spawns.
How does it spawn?
There is a way of making coal. However, it's called charcoal. Does it have the same? Same properties. Alright, to do this, however, you want to make a furnace. To make a furnace, you want 8 stone blocks. And there it is. 8. Now, with your crafting table, you get your cobblestone, you get your furnace, put your furnace down somewhere, and in this menu you can put coal in there. You can put, say, why does it not work? My bad. So you can put coal in there. You can put something like sand in there, and it'll eventually turn to glass. You can put you can put cobblestone in there, and it'll turn into flat stone. And you can cook fish in a furnace.
How many items will one piece of coal cook?
8. Wood planks make 1.5. So if you put 2 pieces of wood, you can make 3, whatever the top item is. 2 sticks make 1, cook 1 block. So.
And another note, pretty much wherever you find coal is where you're going to want to set up camp. So, yeah. And, hey, cow, let's kill it.
Not with a pick, man, not with a pick.
Fine. You can gain leather from cows, which you can, if you get enough of, you can create helmets and shirts and stuff. That was a very bad idea. Chickens, if you leave them alone for long enough, if you leave a chicken alone for long enough, it'll actually start dropping eggs, which you can use to create a cake. And once you make a cake, you get the achievement, the lie. I wonder where that is referencing. Another thing is that sometimes you'll get these odd formations like tunnels that go seemingly nowhere. Thank you. Of course, that's iron, as you could probably tell. Iron ore is extremely valuable in Minecraft, not from a sales point, but from the stuff that you can create out of it. You can probably make about 50 to something like 70% of everything in Minecraft from iron. So yeah. However, it's actually not usable in its ore form, so you have to put it in the furnace with your coal, and you'll notice that it disappeared. I have no idea why that is. I guess because it's getting used.
You've got the entire coal, it's just going to burn its way out, and you've wasted 6 blocks.
Man, I got hacks. Once you get iron, pretty much just because you're searching for more.
Make shears, bro. Make shears.
One thing that you really need to do is make torches. Probably not as many as I've just made, but yeah. Bad guys will only spawn in darkness, so it's always a good idea to light up your camp so that they don't spawn inside your camp. It's a real pain in the ass when you wake up next to a creeper. Yeah, that's one alarm clock you just really don't want to go off. One other thing that you can do is you can make a shovel. I'll just use the cobblestone to use it up. And if you use it on snow, you can use it. You can gain snowballs. And of course, if you have these open and you press right click, you can throw them. Unfortunately, though, when they hit something, they get destroyed. And if you want to store the snowballs, aside from their regular form, like this, you can turn it into a block of snow, which you can place like any other generic block. And I just destroyed it by not using my shovel. You know, it's starting to occur to me that I'm probably not the best person to be doing tutorials on this. Another thing you can do with the pumpkin is you can actually put a torch inside of it and you get a jack-o'-lantern. The advantages of the jack-o'-lantern is that it's brighter, it looks better. To be honest, it does look a lot better than a regular torch. However, and it can also stay lit underwater, as I will soon demonstrate. As you can see, it stays lit underwater. However, if it is underwater, it will melt ice. Another thing you should do is, if you're trying to play it the classic, if you're trying to play Minecraft the classic way, and in other words, play it above peaceful, then that means that bad guys are obviously going to spawn, so you have to make a sword. And of course, that's how you do it. Actually, no, it's iron. Unfortunately, you can't actually craft things out of snow or sand. But yeah, if you... Wait, where?
Left. Oh, there.
Where?
There.
Oh, there he is. Let's all go bang. There's a skeleton. This is not the regular texture for a skeleton. I get incredibly bored, and there's probably something behind me. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much how you don't survive your first night. Alright, so does anyone have any particular questions they'd like to ask? That was an iron sword that I had before. I will see. This is a place that I've previously set up, and this here is a nether portal. It's a 4x5 grid of obsidian, which you can obtain by two different separate ways. The first of which would be using a diamond pickaxe rather deep in the earth or whatever it is. And the second way would be to place water of any kind next to still lava. Well, source lava. Anyway, once you get enough obsidian and put it in the right spot, you can light the frame with a flint and steel, and it creates this portal. You have to walk into it, but not directly through it. Like you have to stand in the frame for a bit.
Run.
I couldn't have put it better. That there is a ghast. It shoots explosives.
Although the water's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I kind of...
Yeah.
Well, story of my life, I got bored. One thing that does spawn in both the nether and the regular world is mushrooms, both red and brown. Of course, as you've heard before, you can spawn, gravel does spawn as well. This here is actually my house, or hut, or whatever you want to call it. I spent way too much time here. I mean, seriously. I guess I could... this here is wheat. You can obtain seeds for wheat from tilling grass, or hitting grass that grows on top of dirt blocks.
Wild grass.
Yeah, wild grass.
They removed the thing to use the hoe on dirt.
Where is it? There's got to be some here somewhere. I'm trying to find the wild grass. That's what I'm looking for. There it is, over here. You don't always have to use a hoe. Sometimes you can punch it and you will gain seeds. I know what I said. Get over it. That there is a block of glowstone. You actually have to mine it with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
You then get glowstone dust, and at this point it doesn't really have any main use aside from creating glowstone rocks or blocks. This is my version of fast travel. Go on in, sit down. Minecraft tutorials. These cobwebs, I assume, were brought out at the same time as the jack-o'-lantern, but if a mob were to move into them, you can move straight through them, but you are slowed down incredibly. It's like soul sand, which spawns in the nether, except soul sand only drags you down a little bit. As you can probably tell, this is not a natural thing to have so many cacti in the same area. This is actually just a really basic defense to keep mobs out of a particular space. Say, for example, a mine, a low-level house, or as I like to say, both, having a bed up there. Sometimes if you do mine down far enough, you will find a whole network of tunnels, and when you do, go back, get more torches. That's the only thing I can say. The more torches and the more pickaxes that you have, the better your chances are of getting out of there alive. I forgot I had that stuff there. Again, this is not a natural formation. I just had to get rid of some water. So, again, anyone have any particular questions at all?
When you find a cave network, how would you recommend navigating it easily?
Always place torches on the right, and when you want to get out, follow them on the left.
Good advice. Did not think of that. There is no other end. There's a layer of what's called bedrock, which sometimes you can dig through it if you hack it, not the way I have.
Bedrock is the void, which if you fall into will crash your game. So, yeah, pretty much. You know, because it will...
It'll just kill you. It'll just kill you.
Eventually. You lose all of your items forever.
Where'd that pig go?